Kia ora, good morning. It is Monday. I am Mike from Markets, and this is Kiwibank Markets in a minute. Or two. Definitely not. Three, though. Yeah. Righty-ho, data and corporate earnings. They were the key drivers of sentiment on Friday night. Starting with equities, US and European indices, they made modest to moderate gains, and those gains were sufficient to lift the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq to new record highs. Good times. On the earnings front, it was outperformance from Google and Starbucks that were the most notable. And that combo makes sense to me, anyway. By 6:15 this morning, I'd already engaged in both of the major products that those two are known for. And clearly, I'm a proxy for wider society. Maybe not. Also, I was using DuckDuckGo and drinking Mojo, so yeah, not really. Anyway, earnings good, equities higher. Yeah. On the data front, better than expected US GDP. The US economy expanded by 2.1% during the April-June quarter, which was above consensus forecasts of 1.8%, but well down on the previous figure of 3.1. So getting into the nitty-gritty, yeah, there were a couple of red flags buried in the numbers. On the balance, not great, but also not terrible. We had some Chinese statistics over the weekend as well. They related to the industrial sector, and again, not great, but not terrible. We did have some other stats from China after the close of play for the week. Soybean imports from the US was one of the more notable. And the numbers, they were a bit of a mixed bag, but they did gain a fair bit of attention on Chinese state media, a sort of show of good faith ahead of the next round of trade talks kicking off in Beijing this week. Tuesday night, I think. Yeah. Fun fact, this will be round 12 of US-China trade talks, so hopefully this time it's different. Currencies, the US dollar made gains on that GDP number, amongst a few other things. Kiwi, one of the bigger losers of the Friday night session, but it did better than the pound and the Aussie, so that's something, I guess. Anyway, Kiwi traded to a low of 66.26 US cents, but recovered into the close a little bit. Kiwi crosses, some will be a little higher and some a little lower this morning. We will have more detail in first hand, so read that if you wish. It's totally optional, not examinable. Okay, I think that's enough from me. Have a happy and productive Monday. Okay, kite.